We talk about the many opportunities that there are out here at the Husker Harvest Days out here by Grand Island, and this is one of them. There are livestock set up at different areas here, and this is a wonderful opportunity, especially for horse enthusiasts or anyone wants to learn a little bit more about training horses. So explain a little bit about what's going on behind us here.
Okay, this is Ron Knodel, and he's a local trainer, and we're from the Bureau of Land Management that has a wild horse facility in Elm Creek, Nebraska. And with the BLM's program, we try to adopt our wild horses to members of the public. So Ron is here today, and all 3 days of Husker Harvest Days, demonstrating how to start with your wild horse before it's ever been touched, how you work with it, and the way he presents it, it's also applicable to really any horse, even domestic horses that people have been riding for years.
And this is a wild horse right now behind us?
Yeah, he's a yearling. He was gathered off a long-term holding pasture in Oklahoma about a year ago, and he's been in Elm Creek a month or two, I think. And so, yeah, he's never been touched before, and he's looking for his new touch and first touch with humans.
I heard someone in the audience challenge him and tell him to go ahead and ride him. Now, would he be able to ride him maybe by the end of the week? Is he that good?
Well, actually, it kind of depends on the horse, but it's not unheard of that he saddles him and sits on him and trots him around a little bit, even in the first couple hours.
Wow. What can someone take away from something like this, or what do you want people to take away from it?
Well, ultimately, what we'd like them to do is see how wild horses are trainable and rideable, and they'd maybe come adopt one from us. But then, in addition to that, with the way Ron presents things, that hopefully they can go home and improve their horsemanship with their own animals. But ultimately, we would like them to come adopt a wild horse from us.
I grew up with horses, loved them, and it can be a challenge trying to train them, right? Does he have secrets that people can learn from here?
Yeah, I mean, he presents it that he's trying to show people how to work between them and their horse. And so how you set things up with the animal is pretty important. And so, yeah, you could benefit a lot. Just even if you've been riding for your whole life, you can see things that you've never even imagined before, or realized. You know, you do things sometimes on a horse, you don't realize why, but if you can kind of look inside of what he's trying to accomplish, you can see a purpose to every move you make.
Mm-hmm. Neat. And he's well known, right? He's well known. This is a great opportunity for people to hear from him.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Ron's been working with horses for well over 20 years, and he's been doing this for us, Husker Harvest Days, 13 or 14 years, and he always does a really good job, and we have people come back year after year after year to watch him and learn something new every time.
A lot of this, too, patience, is that a lot of it?
Yeah, I mean, it's not even so much patience as setting up the opportunity that you want to create. And sometimes you can actually go faster by kind of slowing down and going things at a slower approach. You might actually put it in the horse's mind a little quicker than if you try to force him to do something.
Now, the adopting these horses, how does someone get more information about that, and why would they benefit by something like this?
Sure. I mean, you can either come to Husker Harvest Days and talk to us here at the booth, and we'll give you the information on how to adopt and the rules for the government, and then you can come to Elm Creek and adopt a horse if you want. And it's an interesting experience because these horses are totally an open book.
And they can benefit an operation, right? Can they be just as good as a horse that they maybe might buy off an auction block, for instance?
Oh, sure. I mean, they're the biggest thing you have to break down with the wild horses is just their trust in humans. They've been captured and they've been fed and those kind of things, but they really don't know what you're asking them to do. And the beauty of a wild horse is you're not getting anyone else's problem or somebody else did with it. When you form a relationship with that individual horse, it's between you and the horse. So you're the one giving him his first taste of humans and what you want him to do.
Neat. And they can be lifelong friends. I know this.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they can definitely be a well-mannered, good horse for lots of different things for a long, long time.
Well, if you have questions about this, always know that you can go to our website, nebraska.tv, come on down to Husker Harvest Days, and again, of course, our website, and also check us out on Facebook.